Happy Friday! It's Kathleen Booth, and I'm back with my Friday video blog. It's the end of summer. I can't believe it. My son starts school on Monday. Seems way too soon to me. I'm not ready for it to end, and I'm definitely in the camp of school should not start until after Labor Day. I think that's the New Englander in me. We never started this early when I was young, and summer's not technically over. So I'm feeling a little bit of end of summer regret. And our office is also strangely desolate because half the people that work here are on vacation, and I'm still here pretty much almost by myself recording my Friday video blog, and so it's kind of nice to know that you guys are out there watching. Or hopefully you are. You're not all on vacation too. Anyway, this week I wanted to address a question that I got from a client, and this is something that I tend to do a lot in these video blogs as I kind of see how the week is going, and if something's come up in a meeting with a client, I love addressing it in this blog because usually, or I should say vlog, usually when I get a question from someone, there are 10, if not 20, if not 100 other people out there in the world who have the same question, who are asking it. And they might be asking it on Google, they might be asking it of their agency, or they might not know who to ask. And so it's a great way to answer that question. And this week, funny enough, the question that I'm answering has to do with just this, answering questions in your blog. So I was at a workshop with a brand new client today, and you know who you are if you're listening, because I told you I might talk about you. And they asked, how do you come up with the blog topics for us? When we put together an inbound marketing strategy, we often come up with anywhere between 50 and 100 topics that they should blog on, or that we will blog on their behalf. And in the workshop that I run with Rich McElhaney, who's our director of sales, we do actually a brainstorming session with the group to come up with blog topics, and we usually leave with at least 50. And those topics are all initially structured as questions that a prospective customer might ask of our client. And we always tell people, pretend that they don't know you exist as a company. So they're not asking, for example, how much does Quintain marketing charge for a website redesign? They would ask something like, how much does a website redesign cost? And if we happen to have a post that answers that question on our website, then odds are we'll get found when they Google that. They might surf around our website and look for more information, see that we redesign websites, and call us. At least that's the theory. So that's kind of the background to what led to today's question. So we were in the workshop and we were doing this brainstorming exercise and telling them, get in the head of your prospect and imagine that they don't know you exist. Think about the problems they're experiencing that would incentivize them or cause them to turn to Google and ask a question, that they need an answer for, that would solve their pain point or, address the challenge that they're experiencing. And again, we came up with about 50 of them. And so my response to how do you come up with our blog topics is, this is one way we do it. We brainstorm with you and we ask you, what are the questions that you think your prospects are asking? But we also ask you, what are the questions you're actually getting? If you have anybody in a sales capacity, what questions do your salespeople hear? And usually salespeople hear the same, 20 to 50 questions over and over and over again. And every one of those questions should really be a blog. So part of it is, what are the questions you're getting from your prospects? What do you think they're asking? And then the other part of it is, once we start working with these clients, we actually interview some of their customers. So one of the things we do as part of the creation of an inbound marketing strategy is develop what are called audience personas. And you can read more about audience personas by clicking up here right now. Or you can actually download a template we've developed that's kind of like a worksheet for how you create an audience persona if you click here right now. But the idea is we create these personas, which are fictional representations of a company's ideal client. And we do this by interviewing our customers and asking them questions about their ideal client. The problem is that we as business owners and as marketers and salespeople don't know everything about our customers because there are things that they don't tell us. So after we interview our clients and get the information that we can for the personas, we then ask them to put us in touch with 4 or 5 of their best customers, people that they love working with, that they would clone and work with over and over and over if they could. And we call them and we have a 15-minute phone interview. It really doesn't take that long. And we ask them a series of questions, both to validate the information we've gotten from our client and to dig a little bit deeper and find out, what keeps them up at night, where they go to get information, what associations are they members of, what LinkedIn groups do they join, those kinds of things. So we get blog topics by asking our clients to brainstorm what they think that their audience is going to be looking for, by asking them about the questions that they actually get from their customers, by talking to their customers. And number 4, we use a lot of tools that are available to us to mine digital data to find out what people are really asking in the real world. And there are several tools. I'll list just a few of them because this is a big topic. One is Google Trends. So, we're a great example. One of the services we offer here at Quintain is inbound marketing. But inbound marketing is a term that marketers use, and not all marketers use it. So some people refer to it as content marketing. So when we're trying to determine what to blog about, we can actually go into Google Trends and put in the terms inbound marketing and content marketing, and it will tell us over time how many people are using those 2 different terms to search. So we can figure out which one we should be using and determine a blog topic from there. I also like to use SEMrush, which is a fantastic SEO, search engine optimization software tool. So you can put in all kinds of parameters. You could put a keyword in and say, give me the terms people search around this. Or you could put in the URL of one of your competitors' sites and find out what keywords are driving people to visit them and structure blog topics around that. So there's a lot of ways you can use that tool. And then finally, I do love just plain old Google. So next time you're in front of a computer, think about the key term that you feel like drives people to your business. So we'll go back to my example of inbound marketing. If I wanted to be found for the term inbound marketing, I could type that into Google right now. And in fact, I'm going to do it while we're talking. And I'm going to type in inbound marketing. And what's going to happen is it's going to come back with search results. And in this case, I'm not so interested in the search results as I am in what is at the bottom of the page. So if I scroll all the way down to the bottom of this page in Google, there is something called searches related to. In this case, searches related to inbound marketing. And it says things like inbound marketing strategy, inbound marketing companies, inbound marketing certification, inbound marketing versus outbound marketing. Boom! Those are great blog topics. The inbound marketing versus outbound marketing is one that would be a no-brainer. And it goes on and on and on. So Google right there under related searches gives you plenty of topics. The other thing that you can do is as you're typing your search term into Google, in this case inbound marketing, Google Suggest is a feature. I don't know if you've noticed it, but when you're typing something in, it starts to complete your sentence for you. In this case, I've typed in inbound marketing, and it is suggesting inbound marketing examples, inbound marketing certification, and inbound marketing conference. So those are all related longer tail keywords, in other words, longer phrases that people are searching for that relate to the topic of inbound marketing. A great way to come up with blog topics. So 4 primary ways we do it. We ask our customers to think about what their prospects are searching for. We ask them to tell us the actual questions that they're getting from their prospects. We then interview their customers and find out what they say they search for. And 4, we look at the tools and use the data, because there's a lot of digital data to tell us what people are searching for. So there you have it, 4 ways that we come up with topics for blogs. Question that I got just today in the content marketing workshop that I did, and hopefully if this was a question you had, it helped you a little bit. The thing I love about this is that nothing here is specific to being an agency. You can do all of these things if you're managing your own marketing. You can go to your salespeople in-house and ask them about the questions they get. You can sit and brainstorm. You can call your customers and ask them what they search for, and you can use some of these tools like Google Suggest to come up with topics. All really easy ways to get started. And the bottom line is, if you're doing all this, you should really never run out of topics for your blog. So if you're stuck with writer's block, try some of these out. Let me know how it went. Leave me a comment down below. Scroll down when you're done, and tell me your favorite ways to come up with blog topics. That's all I have for today. TGIF. It is always so great to end my Fridays by talking to you guys. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. For me, it's going to be the last weekend of summer before my kids go back to school. It's so sad. So I'm going to have to fit in all the things that I wanted to do all summer, like the water park, the pool, the barbecue, the outings with my kids downtown to get an ice cream cone. So I don't know what your list is, but those are certainly on mine. Have a fantastic weekend, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye.